Yo, hello everybody, Rotech here, and today I am starting my YouTube channel, and what better way to kick it off with a new phone review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. So we are going to be unboxing it. As going around the box, we have the 64GB model in the black onyx. And on the back it has what is in the box and a couple extra capabilities that I will not read. And I do have the Verizon model, so yeah. On this side you see Verizon again, and I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a glossy S Pen right here, just to show that it is the Note. Okay, so taking off this little cover, we're greeted with this little all black box with a little information on the bottom, Samsung logo, and nothing around the edges. So let's peel this open, and as you see, I do have the phone on, which means I've already set it up and all that kind of stuff. And just to let you guys know, this is almost the exact same box as with the S7 Edge and the normal S7. So let's get this phone out. Okay, so here is the phone. We will set that aside and let's go through what stuff is in the box. I have taken a couple of little things out of here so that I can start up the phone. But first we have our little packet. It has all of our paperwork. It'll vary depending on which carrier you get it from. Like, as you see, I have Verizon, and right here you have your little SIM ejection tool to put in your SIM or to add in SD card. Set that aside, and there's a bunch of plastic, but what comes in the box is a USB Type-C cord. So yeah, this is USB Type-C. This is the first Samsung phone to have a USB Type-C port. It has a fast charging wall adapter. It's not as fast as, let's say, the 30-watt charger that comes with the Moto Z Force, but it is still pretty fast. And it also does support fast wireless charging. You have this little dongle thing. Let's get that open. Yes, I opened it. This is a little USB to USB Type-C adapter so that you can plug in to the bottom of your Note 7 and plug into your old phone to transfer all of your data. Next, we have a little USB Type-C adapter. Okay, so I did get this little adapter from Micro USB 2.0 to USB Type-C, and while doing that I cut myself, so just don't play with knives, kids. Okay, so last thing, but wait, no, not last thing. Here we have a little claw thing to get the tip of the S Pen out, just in case you need to replace it with a different color or just it's been worn down. And last, we have some Samsung earbuds inside a little black carrying case. Okay, so now that we're done with the box, we are going to move that aside, and here we have the Note 7. So going around the physical parts, starting with the right side, sorry, the only thing we have is our sleep-wake power button. On the opposite side, we have our volume keys. Back, we have our 12-megapixel camera, a single LED flash with heart rate monitor, blood oxygen sensor, and stuff like that. It has Verizon branding because that's where I got it. It says Samsung Note 7 to tell you which phone it is. Up top, we have our micro nano SIM slot with a micro SD card spot right above it. We have our microphone, and going down to the bottom, we have a headphone jack, unlike the iPhone 7, a USB Type-C port, microphone, speaker, which is not the best. It is okay. And finally, we have the S Pen, which I will detail later in the video. And up front, we have a home button that doubles as a fingerprint sensor, recent apps capacitive key, and back button. Up top, we have proximity sensors, LED notification light, and ambient light sensors. We have a IR sensor for the new iris scanner feature, which I will also demonstrate in this video. The earpiece for making calls, Samsung branding, a 5 megapixel camera for those people who like to take a bunch of selfies, and a iris camera, again for that new iris scanning feature. And we have this 5.7 inch Super AMOLED display, which is amazing for movies and media. So we do have an always-on display. So going here, we have our lock screen, which you might be able to see the background does change color. Whoops. The background does change color. You might not be able to see it on the camera. So swiping up, we see the infrared sensor turned on, and you can do an iris scanner. I will scan it there. As you can see, it is very fast. So, getting to the software, it is running Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow, not Nougat, on top of what Samsung calls the Grace UX, which is very smooth. It does make a couple changes, like with the notifications. Software just looks a lot better. There is a new theme store where you can get, you can access, you can get themes, icon packs, or wallpaper, so you don't have to buy the entire theme just to get like the icons. So yeah, okay, so moving on to the S Pen, which is one of the biggest things why a Note is called a Note. So just like the Note 5, it is a spring-loaded mechanism. You pop that out, pull it out. If the screen is off, like the lock screen, it'll bring you this up, where you can draw on the screen without actually technically turning it on. Just for a quick note. As you see, I just quickly erased. It is by holding this button on the side, you can quickly erase. Okay, so yeah, there's that always on display. Well, not always on display. The quick memo, I call it that. So let's just do a quick note. Let's just say, well, oops. Okay, so you can, when you put the S Pen back into its holster, it'll automatically save your memo. You can delete it, or this little new pin icon, you can pin it to your always on display. So when the always on display comes up, you will have your note there, and then you can put the S Pen back in. You can minimize it or trash it. Okay, so moving on to the camera, you can double click the home button for a quick access to the camera. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but it does have a very nice shot, very accurate colors, and with this new Grace UX software, you can, the camera software is more based on swipes, like vertical swipes for the selfie and back camera, swipes left and right for camera modes and filters. You have HDR photos, flash, and more settings, and to tap something just to switch the camera, or you can just use the swipes. Record button, camera button, and to access your gallery. Okay, so okay, never mind. Moving on the software, there is a curved display, so the icons do slightly bleed off the edge, but not much. You can, well, with that edge, just like the S6 and S7 edge, you can swipe in for this, this little edge tab, and you have apps edge, people edge, Task Edge, Quick Tools, Weather, Music, and back to Apps Edge. You can add more under Settings, or you can just click that little Settings button. You can add, there are many, you can add more, or you can even download some. I know it's kind of hard to see on the camera. I am not recording on a official video camera, just to let you know. So that's pretty much it, and wrapping up the review. Thanks for watching, and let me know down in the comment section below, how did I do? And if you want to see more videos, just let me know. And I will leave a link in the description below for another great tech YouTuber, Rodoc. You may know him. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Good. Rodtech out.